Hello YouTube and welcome to another Windows tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how you can repair a corrupted WAV file. So are you ready? Let's get started. So here, as you can see in my desktop, I have here a WAV file. It's an audio file format, very known in Windows. So here, this is my file here. So when I try to open it, for example, using, let's say, Windows Media Player, I get this error message because the file is corrupted. So Windows Media Player cannot play the file. Okay. So let's try, for example, to open it using the free software VLC, which is also a very famous media player and free. So here it's reading it, but I don't get any output. Okay, I know my file is corrupted because actually it has a size, so it's about 38 megabytes, but I cannot read it because it's corrupted. Actually, I was recording it and suddenly there was an error in my Windows, so the file get corrupted. So how can you actually repair this corrupted file? Actually, I will try to repair it using a very famous program called Audacity. So you just go to your Google and type Audacity. It's a very famous software actually. It's an open source digital audio editor and recording software. So you get it. It's available on Windows, Mac and Linux. Okay. So here you can open it. So the installation is very straightforward. It's very simple. So in order to repair this file, you have to go to your file menu here and to the import menu. And from here you choose raw data. Okay, so here I have to provide the file that is corrupted. So it's on my desktop, and here we go. I will search for recording. Here it is. It's a WAV file, as you can see. So I will open it. So when you open it, you get this dialog box here, which actually provides some information that you have to fill in. So actually all the WAV format has an encoding of signed 16-bit PCM. So I have to choose this option here. Here the byte order, you can play with it, it doesn't matter. The channel, I know that my file was actually a stereo audio file, so I will choose the stereo, which is 2 channels. Okay, so the start offset I will leave it to 0. The amount to import, I want to import the whole file. And here is a very interesting parameter that here you can fix. So normally it's about for WAV file it's 45.1 kilohertz. Okay, so if you click to import, so the program actually will start to reconstruct your files, your headers that are missing. So you play on it using the software. So now I get actually, it's reading my file, but it's too fast. So when you get an output which is too fast, you have actually to work on the sample rate. So I will import it again, but this time I will try to change the sample rate. So I get the same dialog box. I will choose 16-bit PCM. I will leave it to just stereo, and here I will try to use, for example, 8000 Hertz. I will import it. I have to get rid of this one because I don't need it. And let's try to see if I can actually play it from here. Okay. So here actually you see the wave corresponding to the voice.
Oui, bonjour.
Now I
Oui,
can see
bonjour. Bonjour,
clearly
monsieur. Je vous appelle.
the
Oui, bonjour.
voice that is recording,
Oui, bonjour.
which is very clear and with normal speed. So with this actually software, I have succeeded to reconstruct the audio file. So all I have to do in order to have the source file is actually to export it. So I'll export an audio because it's audio file, and I will choose for example another name for it, recording, just recording, and I save it on my desktop. I will hit OK. So I can, if I want, I can fill in the artist name and the track, but I don't need that, so I'll just hit OK. And now here we go. In your desktop you will get actually the constructed, corrupted wave file. Okay, so the trick here is just to go to your manual file to import it, but import it as raw data, and then you have to play with the different parameters, okay, that you get in this dialog box. Just keep in mind that you have to choose to change the sample rate. So sometimes when you get it, for example, like me, I get a very fast audio, so I have to actually decrease the sample rate. You can also play with start offset. Sometimes you have to actually put here 1, 2 or 3 bytes, because actually when the file is getting corrupted, you get an offset has changed, so you have to actually move the offset to another byte. So that's all. I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.